Hello everyone, there is a HP laptop model number HP 15-BW0XX. As you can see, the screen is completely shattered and smashed, so we need to replace it. So we got the replacement. This laptop takes 15.6 inch. Anyway, first switch off your laptop and then close it, because first of all we need to take out the battery before we attempt to any repair. So there are two clips. Make sure you unlock it first, and then you just need to gently pull this out. Okay, so battery has removed now. We are free to go. So put it in the right position, open it up, and then we're going to take out the front bezel. By the way, the screen doesn't have any screws from the top, so either you can start from the top or from the side way. As you can see, this one easily came out. It's so simple. There is nothing to break, but be careful, be gentle when you pull out the bottom part. Make sure you take a kind of plastic paper or card just to cut the extra adhesive which one attached to the front bezel and the bottom of the screen. So it seems it's free now. Still I use my fingertips just to pull this out. Now gently, one by one side, you need to play with it and pull it to the top wards. So pull this out, one side is open, then the left side should come out. Oh, it's done. As you can see, there are some double-sided tape which one made it difficult. Now if you look into the screen, we'll see the two screws right here, two screws right there, and then one bottom screws on the left bottom, one screw in the right bottom. So you must need to remove those first of all. So I'm going to take those out one by one. So now, as you can see on the sideway, there are two hinges. I mean the hinges bracket. So the actual LCD is underneath the bracket. So gently we need to pull this out and put it down like that. Now this is the most sensitive part, because we need to unplug it from the actual display cable. Okay, and the connector is on the left hand side. So we're going to take kind of a sharp tool. I like always tweezer. Okay, so that's the actual connector. We're going to take this out. This is very sensitive. You need to be gentle and be very careful, because if you pull it too much and if you be rough with it, then the actual flex going to be damaged. Okay, the screen is damaged anyway, so gently separate this glue. So this existing broken screen does have 4 screw holes, as you can see, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom, and the replacement that we got, it doesn't have it, but which is not a big problem. But let me check this out first. Okay, this is, by the way, 15.6 inch LED screen, and it has 30 pin connector. As you can see, the replacement doesn't have any screw hole on the top and bottom. That's not a problem. So what are you going to do? We're going to use double-sided tape just to put it into the place, and the front bezel would do the rest of the job. So let's connect the 30 pin connector gently. Okay, take your time, because these are very fragile. A lot of people had really bad experience while they attempt to do that. Okay, so let's bring into the focus, and then you can see how I do this. Now let's secure the connector by adding some kinds of sellotape. Duct-on tape would be the best. Now we're going to test the actual screen, because sometimes the screen comes with manufacturer fault with some kind of dead pixel. So we're going to connect the charger and just check if it is working or not. We don't see any fault, as you can see the really lovely picture onto the desktop. So now this is the time to turn this off and assemble it properly. So let's turn it off and do that. Now we're gonna put this back into the keyboard just flat. We just need to edit some double-sided tape. Okay, so gently put it down and then take a double-sided tape like that and apply in 3 sides. Okay, so I'm going to put it on the top and then obviously on the sideway, right and left, because the actual back panel is protected with the metal, which is great, because normally the genuine one comes with plastic back, the glass and kind of plastic. Okay, so we added already. Now we're going to remove the film protector from the adhesive, and then it would be ready to go. Okay, that would not be a big problem because there is no screw hole, because the back of the screen actual flat and it goes to the back panel, and back panel also solid plastic. So when we put it together, it would be absolutely nice. I will leave the screws as it is because this one gonna make it difficult. Don't forget to screw it back, the actual bracket. If you don't do, then the actual hinge is gonna break. Okay, so make sure you put 2 to 4 screws. That's the first things, because when you're gonna open and close, it's gonna make some pressure, put some pressure to the actual hinges. So if you don't put the screws back on, the actual pressure gonna go to the back panel instead of the bracket. Okay, so that's done. Now nicely check the alignment is correct or not, and gently just lean the screen to the back panel. Now I can see everything is fine. There is a film protector. We must have to take this out before we put back the actual front bezel. So this is done. Now gently, one side by one side, put back the actual screen bezel. Sometimes little bit stiff at the bottom side, but that's absolutely fine. There is no issue. Now I can see it's fine. So close it back and check if there is any gap from the bottom side. Now this is the time to install the battery and finally test this out if the screen is working or not. So that's fine. The battery didn't have any charge, so I'm going to plug in the charger and turn this on, and hopefully everything would be fine. So I hit enter. I can see the light, which is positive. It's taking a little bit of time, as Windows always does. So it's done. It's absolutely brilliant. Still, if you do have any question, just leave it in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.